After losing her best friend of years, her place in one of Hollywood's most famous families, and her entire public identity, Jordyn Woods had a choice. She could either spend years trying to get back in or build something that was never borrowed in the first place. Welcome to part 2. Let's talk about the rebuild. Instead of chasing her way back into a world that had already closed the door, Jordyn built one of her own businesses, her own brand, her own identity, one that had nothing to do with being anyone's best friend. She stopped being a supporting character in someone else's story and became the main character in her own. Here's the lesson in that. When you lose an identity, don't burn years trying to recover it. Build a new one. Sometimes the worst thing that happens to you actually reveals how much of your old life was never actually yours to begin with. So go on, be someone new. Here's the exciting part about Jordyn's story: love after the mistake. See, somewhere in that rebuilding, her friendship with NBA star Karl-Anthony quietly became something else. They had known each other for years before it turned romantic, and that matters. Because when you're rebuilding after public humiliation, you don't need someone who knows nothing about your past. You need someone who knows exactly what happened and still sees the person standing in front of them now. Healthy love doesn't sound like, oh my gosh, you never did anything wrong. It sounds like, I know what happened. I know who you are now, and I'm not going to punish you for who you used to be. And I think that's what makes that relationship so beautiful. There's one more moment in this story, and it's almost too perfect to be real. That's in part 3. Make sure you're following because you don't want to miss that.